Hi, this is James Melendez, James the Wine Guy, here to share this wine with you today. This is Conti Zecca Negramaro 2008, 14% alcohol content. Beautiful label, and I just love the nuance of this really beautiful, shiny gold portion into this very nuanced gold portion that is part of the red design. So just really well done. Find the simplicity beautiful, and the wine, the content, absolutely gorgeous. Now, notice it says Negramaro as opposed to Negroamaro. Well, this is a synonym for the wine grape that you don't see very often. Now, you see on the back panel here that this is Negramaro, Negroamaro del Salentino. So there's that acknowledgement that that is the official designation for this IGT wine. Now, this is something that is a complete find for me. I've tasted Negroamaro for years. It's something that I just adore, and something that I find just to be just so compelling. Oz Clarke refers to this as an odd tasting grape, and I think that's a misnomer, and that's a misunderstanding. And all wine grapes can taste alike, and some are going to be different. And if they didn't have any difference, we would be not very. We wouldn't have this great plethora of varietals. We wouldn't have over between 8,000 to 10,000. We would have much fewer, and we would not be producing this many if there was no reason to do so. Now, for me, I just have to get on that post because I think it's really important to talk about. For me, I just love this grape. It's lyrical. It's beautiful. It's so uniquely different. It's extremely dry. And Negroamaro, and Amaru would be bitter, and it's coming from a Greek word. And Negro, obviously, calling the grape very dark or black or inky. And so it's a bitter, dark grape. Now, I don't think it's a bitter wine whatsoever. It's just extremely focused. It's not like any, I can't compare this to any other wine. It's not Zinfandel, even though Primitivo is really prominent in Puglia. It's not Cabernet Sauvignon, it's not Sangiovese. It's its own varietal, and it has a long history in the boot heel of Italy. Now, something that is just absolutely just dynamic. It goes with so many things. To serve this with a steak would be awesome, but also to serve this with fish, which I've had a beautiful ensemble of fish served with Negroamaro. And for me, my first dive into this wine was not knowing the flavor characteristics and not really honing into that. But it's really something that plays into you after a while. You're really craving this really unique characteristic. It's absolutely dry and absolutely beautiful. So here we go. I'll take some scent notes on this because I think it's pretty remarkable. Some beautiful notes of rose petal, black cherry, graphite, underbrush, and allspice. So I will tell you about the contents of the flavor profiles in just one moment. Here we go. Gorgeous dry wine, impressive acid tones. I mean, this is something that would just coat your teeth. A little bit hard to talk to after enjoying this wine. Black cherry notes in summer sun, cherry orchard, black plum, pepper, and ground clove. It's a gorgeous wine. So for me, I'm just giving this a wine to be something to try with food. And then for me, I definitely like to enjoy this on its own because I think you're really getting some flavor characteristics that are just unique and interesting. And the dryness comes back to you in something that I really need that dryness. I don't want sweetness on my wine this particular time. Or I don't want this particular flavor profile. I just want something that is somewhere between what fruit becomes after a period of time. It's not quite exactly the fruit it was, and it's not quite, it's undescribable. It has a transcendental place. And for me, this wine is that memory back to it. It just reminds me of maybe what this old world style Italian wine, varietals coming from 200, 300, 400 years ago. We didn't know what the varietals were. Maybe they tasted like this. And maybe that's the rustic part of this wine. So I give this wine a 9.3 out of a 10.0 scale. For more wine reviews, please go to jamesthewineguy.com. Please subscribe to my videos on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest. Salud.